Hey foodies, it's Sherman here, and thought I would take a moment and help you all with a food cost calculator. A lot of people want to know at the end of the month what it cost them in food to do the dollar amount they sold. This isn't going to tell you waste, but it's going to actually tell you what you used, whether you put it in the recipe, whether they were expired and you throw them away, what you used between two counts. Most people will start their beginning inventory on first of the month, and they'll run it through the end of the month. So very simple food cost calculator. I'm using a lemonade stand as my reference, with just counting the cost of lemons. I'm not worried about cups. We use glass cups in our lemonade. They give them back. We wash them. We don't offer sugar. So our one item, going to make this super simple, is lemons. So remember, when you do your food cost calculator, the formula is going to be your beginning inventory, your purchases, then take away your ending inventory. That's going to give you your food cost. So what your last month's count is going to be your beginning inventory. What came on the truck, what you went to the store, any receipts for food, any of that is going to be your purchases. And then you're going to take away your ending inventory. So all you want is usage, and that's going to give you your food cost. So my first column over here on the left, I made this super simple, is going to be our recipe item. So what you have. So this is going to be long, depending on how much items you use in your recipes, but super simple. Again, we're doing lemons. So when we buy a case of lemons, they cost us $20. So we pay $20 for a case of lemon. So when we did our beginning inventory, which is our ending inventory from last month, we had a fourth of a case of lemons left over. So their value, was $5. So that's what our beginning inventory was. Then we purchased 5 cases of lemons, which gave us a total of $100 at $20 a piece. So my formula here is going to be 5 times 20, giving me 100. Over here it was a fourth of a box times 20 is $5. Then we are going to move on over to our ending inventory. When we got done at the end of this month, we over ordered a little bit, so we had a case and a half of lemons. Case and a half of lemons, $20 a case, gives us $30. So when you do the math and you subtract the 1.5 from the 5.25, you used 3.75 cases of lemons. So 3.75 cases of lemons times our $20 gives us a total cost of what we used of $75. That is what went out the doors somehow during that month. Threw it in the trash because it was molded and gross. We couldn't use it. We squeezed it. We made lemonade. You could have an error. You could have only gotten 4 cases, but your invoice says 5. So a lot of things to watch to get these right, but for all intents and purposes right now, we use $75 to make our $400 in sales. So we go to your register, ever how you keep up with how much that you made in between the beginning inventory and the ending inventory, and you sold $400. So if you divide 400 by 75 that it costs you to make that money, not labor, this is just food, you ran an 18.75% labor cost of goods or food cost on that month. So very simple way to look at this. Just remember, beginning inventory plus your purchases minus your ending inventory gives you your usage. Divide your usage dollars by what you sold and gives you your food cost. It's going to be very difficult as you get more items, but you would just add more lines in between here, and then of course your sales are going to be more, hopefully, because you spent more. And as these two numbers change, your cost of goods will remain the same because it's math divided out. 18.75% cost of goods on our lemonade stand in this example for 1 month. Thank you all. Appreciate you watching. Please like and comment below.